All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Come on, let's go!
This time Taylor will throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordy Nelson, 44 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Carr to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. T.Y. Hilton deep for the Colts. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. Being chased out left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Taylor. And incomplete here on 3rd down. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's 4th and 4. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. first and 10. Here's Carr. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Carr. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect him.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mohamed Sanu, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Colts getting ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
actually surprised more games aren't tied because the messages of both locker rooms are essentially the same, and it starts with both trying to get a quick start. The one team actually did, but the defensive guys, they can take it right back because this game has been a tug of war all the way through.
One receiver left, two to the right. On first down, Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third. Throwing his Carr on third down. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Tackle made that time by Jay Howard.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
7 yards remaining here on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Carr to throw. And he's got a noon one. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second and goal. Defense dig. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaDainian Tomlinson taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Murray the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. In middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for an Indianapolis first. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A give to the fullback on the dive. And a short gain here down to the 22. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Time for a break. And no, it's incomplete. We're back to see what happens after this. And tough starting field position here. And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Carr going to look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
3rd down. The Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Carr. Allen's got it over the middle. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken right around the 44. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And the back goes into motion. They run with a fullback Nix. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here. It's Murray. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Carr to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Taylor to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed. Now
he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have great starting field position here. In overtime, you can bet they're not thinking field goal. They want to win this now.
And we know with the still relatively new overtime rules, the mindset has changed for everyone around the league about getting the ball because you want to score the touchdown to end the game. In this case, for this type of field position, even more of an emphasis on that. Settling for a field goal would feel like a failure now.
They come out here in the eye. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint.